friendship?
Fame.
Can I have both?
Friendship.
Because, I don't know, like if you're famous, then you have no privacy. But if you have friendship, then you have a few people that you're actually close to and you can like connect with and relate to.
I think I would definitely do fame because then I could have money and I could actually travel and meet a bunch of people. You could still have both. I don't think they're like exclusive.
With friendship, you're like closer with people. You get to know them better. But if it's just fame, then not everyone knows you properly. With friends, you're closer with them and they understand you better.
When you have friendship, you just really invest in those friends instead of whatever you're famous for. I don't know.
I mean, I've never been famous, but that's what I think.
Hi, I'm Joel.
And I'm Robbie.
And welcome to Live Online with
CYMW.
Today we're asking the question, fame or friendship? Now, most of us aren't actually famous, but the question is more about what we're chasing after. What's in our heart? What do you want in life? Fame or friendship?
It's not that one is necessarily bad and the other good, but each one has a different focus. Friendship is about connection, whereas fame is about attention. Good friendships build familiarity, but fame feeds our desire for popularity. So what would you rather? Fame or friendship?
We're playing a game. It is based on the theme of the show, fame or friendship. Let's see if Jono and Maura can tell the difference between famous people and their friends. They have 10 seconds per picture. Let's get started.
Try.
Yes.
It's the best. Do I swipe?
Yeah,
Maura?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, can I swipe?
Yeah.
I still don't know.
You guys have to delete that.
Okay, now I'm at a nose.
Yep. 10 seconds.
Who has freckles on their nose? Oh my gosh. Is it someone I know? Is it a man? Woman? Who is it?
That was Maura. Next.
Hold on. Oh, is it the ear?
Yep.
Luke.
Next.
Maura.
No.
For the eyebrow?
Yep.
Dude, that's Maura.
No.
Who is it?
Time's up. That's me.
That is not you.
That's me. Next picture.
That's me.
Yes.
Maura.
Yes.
Ariana?
Yes.
I don't want to know who that is.
There's 3 in this picture.
Okay, can I swipe?
Yep.
I'm gonna swipe one more time.
Okay.
I don't know that actor's name.
William Howard.
I don't know him. Is that Post Malone? Yes. His hair is really similar. That guy. T Swift?
Yes. And the last picture.
What's his name? Boxer, right? No, he's not a boxer. He's on one of those shows, morning shows. He has a huge gap. I don't remember his name. Dang it.
It was Will Smith.
Oh, it's Will Smith?
Yeah.
Will Smith that has that big of a gap?
All right, Maura. First picture. You have 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm swiping.
Yep.
Swiping. Bishop Brian! That's funny.
1 point for that.
Okay.
There's 3 pictures.
Okay. There's that Mo from... Who is that? Why do I know who that person is, but I don't know who that is?
Time's up. Next.
Bing. Is that a Kardashian or a Jenner? Wait, swiping. Is that... Oh my gosh, that's Hermione Granger. What's her name? That's me. That's Luke.
Yes.
Okay.
Next picture.
That's you.
Yes. Next picture.
That's Luke.
Yes. Next picture.
George.
Yes. Next picture.
Ariana.
Yes. Next picture.
Okay.
This is 3.
This is Billy Ray Cyrus? Okay, swiping. Swiping. I don't know who that is.
That's Keith Urban.
Oh, that's Keith Urban?
You get 0 points for that.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Swipe Kim Kardashian.
Yes, next.
Swiping. Oh, that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's the end.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Maura.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you decide who knows their friends better. In first place, we had Maura with 16 points. A close second was Jono with 14 points. How did you guys do at home? Did you guess all the faces? Thanks for playing, you guys. We'll see you next time. I feel like that was awkward.
Did you know that animals can have friends too, even with animals from other species? For example, in the UK in 2012, Dennis the duckling, who had lost his mother at a very young age, was adopted by Fred the Labrador, and they've been buddies ever since, and that's a fact.
Humans are social beings. This means that as human beings, you and I want to be around other human beings. We want to interact with them. That's why we create towns and cities where we can all live together, even though there's tons of space out in the country. We play sports together, we play cards together, we watch movies together, we eat together, we sing together, we watch other people play sport and play cards and eat and drink and sing together. It's just part of being human. We want to socialize. Our desire to socialize is good. It's also very strong. The reason we do it is because all humans, including you and I, even if they don't know it, spend their whole lives searching for connection. There are two main ways we do this. Our desire for connection causes us to search for special people in our lives. People we handpick to hang out with. We call these people friends. Friends are important, like really important. We often put so much value in our friendships that they can even influence our thoughts and behavior. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, it could be a really good thing. For example, what I wear might be influenced by my friends. I personally have some pretty fashionable friends, and I respect their opinion on the latest trends. Where I go might be influenced by my friends. Like, if my friend calls me and says, "Hey, we're going to the movies, you want to join?" I'll probably go along even if I have an assignment due. How I behave can also be influenced by my friends. Good friends help me be better. Bad friends, not so much. What if I found friends that helped me become great? What if my friends made it easier to be good, not harder?
Easier. They make it easier to follow God.
Depends which friends.
I think my friends make it easier. I mean, I've always had like really good friends. I've been really blessed. They've always pushed me to be a better person.
Yeah. Yeah. I
think it depends on which friend. I have 2 friends. Yes. There are some friends that are like not so good for you and like you're tempted to hang out with them anyways. But then there's your other friends. They listen to you, they care for you, you know they're your good friends and you also hang out with them as well.
like if I make a mistake, you know, we're all humans, so we all do stupid things. My good friends always like guide me.
Sometimes we try to satisfy our desire for connection with fame or popularity. Sometimes we even make the mistake of thinking that our worth or value depends on our popularity. For example, if 10 people like me, then I'm worth only this much. But if 100 people like me, then I'm worth this much. Sometimes social media feeds this idea. I can get caught up in how many followers I have or how many views or subscribers I have. By the way, subscribe down below. So, we can try to feed our desire for connection with attention. It is easy to confuse the two. What we want is familiarity, but what we seek is popularity. When we get these things confused, it leads to emptiness and frustration. Imagine every time you felt hungry and you ate nothing but fairy floss. It would feel good at first, but after a while, you wouldn't feel so great. Your body wouldn't be getting the proper nutrition it needs. We can't satisfy a particular appetite with just anything. Our appetite for connection needs to be satisfied with healthy, quality relationships. Fame or popularity is like fairy floss. It feels good at first, but leaves us feeling empty and dissatisfied pretty quickly. This doesn't mean that fame is bad. It just means it can't be our main diet. Don't waste your life chasing fairy floss. Now, here's the secret. It's something that a lot of people never discover, but I'm gonna let you in on it right now. Are you listening? You were made for connection, and that's why you seek it out constantly. But no amount of human interaction will ever completely satisfy you, not even if you have the best friends in the whole world. Why? Because you were made for connection with God. Human relationships can only offer incomplete connection. God offers each one of us complete connection. Our human friendships, even the closest ones, are still imperfect. Only God's friendship is perfect. Fame doesn't satisfy us because even if we had every single person in the whole world admiring us, we'd still want more. It's like our appetite is infinite. That's because we were made for a relationship with an infinite God. Are you ready for a challenge? If so, at this point, you have to ask yourself some questions. Number 1, what kind of person do you want to be? Number 2, will you surround yourself with the people that will help you become that person and avoid people that will hold you back? Number 3, are you prepared to stand firm in your values when someone wants to pull you down, even if they're a friend? It's not easy becoming the best version of ourselves, but it's totally worth it. So let's make the decision right now to live this life as if it was the only one we've got, because it is. Let's put God first, before popularity, before being liked, before being cool. It's the only way that we can truly be happy and satisfied. Life's too short to waste time making bad decisions and making ourselves sick on nothing but fairy floss. Let's do it right, because when we grow, we can help others grow. And that's love.
Well, that got pretty deep, and some of those questions were pretty challenging. I know for me, I choose to make a commitment every day to grow as a person, and it's not always easy. I might not always succeed, and I often get discouraged. However, it's always comforting to know that God is with me, and He wants me to succeed, and He's helping me every step that I take.
If you want to continue to reflect on those questions throughout the week, don't forget to check out the resource in the description. There's also a list of Bible passages that we use in the talk, as well as some others for you to use in your prayer and daily reading.
This week's pop song we are dancing to is called If I Told Ya by The Saga. So not only does this song make you want to dance, it has lyrics that speak the truth. It says, life can have you feeling lonely in a crowd, but you're never alone. There is somebody who loves you. We know somebody who loves you perfectly, and that is God. He created you, and there is nothing that could separate you from His love. Now today we talked a lot about self-image and placing our identities in God. We know a worship song that ties so perfectly with that theme. It's called Who You Say I Am by Hillsong. The lyrics that really stand out to me say, in my Father's house there is a place for me. I am a child of God. We are indeed children of God, and He has a place especially for us. I also like the lyrics, I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. God chose us specifically to be in this world and play a unique role. Now I encourage you to pray with this song and ask God to show you who He says you are. Now let's tune into Fiesta as she sings this song for us.
Who am I that the highest King would welcome me? I was lost, but He brought me in. Oh, His love for me. Oh, His love for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free. I'm a child There's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Live and Line with CYMW. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button to be one of the first to see the latest content. You can also stay connected throughout the week via our social media posted below. And finally, I encourage you to make use of the resources, which are also included below. It'll help you in your prayer throughout the week and maybe help keep you inspired until our next episode.
So what do you want? Fame or friendship? They're both okay. Just remember, you were created for more. Your value isn't in how many friends you have or how popular you are. You are made to be in a relationship with God. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing that can ultimately satisfy us.
So this week, create time to focus on your friendships because they're important. But most importantly, create opportunities to enrich your friendship with God. Spend time with Him every day in prayer, whether it be a conversation with Him or listening to Him speak to you through the Bible. This will grow your relationship with Him, which will help you to do what we always say at the end of each show, to love God and each other.